So I'm going to change and upgrade the motherboard for my Lenovo ThinkPad T580, and the motherboard I've got at the minute is an i5 8250. It's this here, whatever this one is here, and the ports are broken, and also they're not working very well, and the power port is also not working very well. So I'm going to put in a new motherboard. It would cost £73.59 if I just swapped it for the present one that I've got. But I'm going to swap it, I'm going to upgrade it to the i7 8550 and with a GPU included. So I'm going for this one, which is £83.39, which seems great to me. I don't know, you know, I guess these are replicas made in China. I don't think they're second hand. I think they're replicas made in China. So let's stop screen share. And here is the package. I'm in my kind of workshop here. And we're going to take this out of the package. So let's undo this. So here it is. Here it is. Here's the motherboard. It is ripped. The covering is ripped. I'm not sure what input that is, but there's, I'm not sure if you can see that. There's a tear there. If that's affected it in any way, I don't know. But other than that, seems fine. Just this tear in the fabric. Maybe it just ripped somehow. Well, it definitely ripped somehow. But let's open it up. I don't have any professional grounding, but I've tied this bit of copper around my wrist, a copper wire, and that's joined to a metal chimney so that I'm earthed. I'm sure other people know how to do that better, and I don't have an earth directly to the computer. As I say, I'm not a professional, but I'm just going to you find your own ways. So there is the motherboard. Here are all the ports that generally weren't working, and the internet port there. I'm hoping, I don't think, yes, I think, and also got 3 ports here. It has got the power one. I know on the later model that I've got T590 that the power input is separate, but on this 800 it's got the power input and the smaller USB there and something else there. So that is the motherboard. And I guess the US, yeah, I guess everything is on it. Should be on it. Hasn't got any memory. There's where you connect the hard drive to. So I'm going to put this over here. So I'm just going to start this up, and I want to get into the BIOS because I want to disable the internal battery. So all right, so how do we do that? There we go. I've gone into the BIOS, and where do I want to go? I want to go to configuration, then I want to go down to power, and then I want to go down to disable built-in battery, and then I want to press yes. Okay, so disabled the internal battery. Now we can put this down again. Okay, so internal battery is disabled. Take this away. My dental floss, I don't need that. And we're going to open the back. Got to undo all of these screws. Make sure they're all loose. Now, if you can't disable your internal battery, I want to take this out first. I should have taken this out before I did all of that. So I'm taking out the external battery. I can put this back up there to put all the screws in it. That's that one. Now I have to say, I haven't done this before. Well, I have done it, I think, well, I've taken one out but not changed it before, and I've never done it on this one before, so I don't really know what's going to happen. So that is unscrewed. It can be often a pain to open these, but I've got a little plastic thing you don't want to open it with metal. You want to use a plastic jobby, which I'm using. So we're just, I don't know if you can see it, I'm just cracking between this. The camera isn't going down far enough, but I'm just cracking it open with a plastic thing here. Well, I can put it like this and you can see it. There you go. This one opens quite easily because I've done it quite a few times to change the hard drive and different things, but these can be a real pain to open sometimes. Let's see if we can take that off. I'm trying to do it so that you can see what I'm doing, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to put it up and do it my normal way. You find your own way to get these off. It can be arduous sometimes. Just need to open that. I wonder if there's a screw tight anywhere. Let's just try that screw. Sometimes these screws don't fully undo or they catch. So that is opening. Okay, so that is off. So here we have the motherboard, or the inside. Here is the internal now it's lost my screwdriver. So if you hadn't managed to disable the internal hard drive, you can disconnect it. So we're going to take out, disconnect it here. Take my hand. There's the hard. Sorry, disconnect the battery. You haven't disconnected the battery. Disconnect it here. There we go. So that is disconnected, and we're going to take that out. So I haven't done this before, so I'm not sure of the order, but we're going to get the battery out anyway. Maybe I should have looked at someone else's video. And why does that not just come out? There we go, it does just come out. Okay, there we go. The battery is out. Now, I'm going to disconnect this, or I'll disconnect it from here. This is the hard drive. This is just pushed in connection, so that is the hard drive. It's inside there, taking that out, and I guess I'll have to use this, take this connection out to join it to the new motherboard, but I'll do that later. And I'm wondering, I think I'm just gonna take everything out. So I will just start unscrewing, well, disconnect. This needs disconnecting. Any wires to anything off the motherboard needs to be disconnected, so we're going to disconnect this. Maybe if I use this thing. Put this on here. So that is connected to there, so that needs disconnecting. That is connected to there, that is connected to there. And that. So all of those need disconnecting. And this is connected to there, so that needs disconnecting. Wish I had longer fingernails. Let's just move that across there. Okay, so that's out. I think I'm going to disconnect this as well. I'll leave that on there to keep it safe. So that is disconnected. Okay, so these little connections here, they've got a black, they're covered by a black thing, and you just flip up the black lid like that, and then these just slide out. Let's just get under there, because if you don't know that, you can be pulling on them thinking they'll just come out. And then this is from the battery, not from the battery, from the fan. I'm going to use, where's it gone? Where's my screwdriver? I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver just to slide in there, or a mini flathead screwdriver. So we're going to just, I don't think there's anything else. Is there a head on it? I can't see a head on it. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that on there for the time being, and I will just take out that and see. Oh, let's try a bit more. Come on. Oh, there we go. Just needed a little extra pressure to get this connection to. There we go. So that comes out from there. And what we've got here, I don't know how. There we go. We're going to take out the memory. You just need to move these sideways things and it flips up. We're going to take the memory out. Now, I wonder if now we want to unscrew it. So we're going to put that back on here. I can't see any other plugs that need undoing, but we will find out in a minute. So I couldn't find a video to watch to know how to do it specifically with the 508, so we're running blind on this. Okay. So I'm now doing the ports on this side, kind of looking for any other screws holding this down. I think there must be one here somewhere. That looks like one. Let's take out everything. So that's not on the lid. So what's holding this in? So this is holding this in. So there we go. Oh, there it is. So we got the screws put this magnet around there. Two screws there. Oh, there's a screw there. So that out. There's a screw. I think that it's a screw. Just take out every possible thing. Okay, well, let's take this out in case. I think this has a little metal flap holding it. Maybe not. No, it just slides in. Take that out. Oh, I just had that. Has it got a flap up top? Okay, so I'm recording this after the event because I took the keypad out after I'd got the whole motherboard loose. But actually, you want to take the keyboard out before the motherboard's completely detached, so it's still solid in place, and it makes it a million times easier, because soon as the motherboard's out, it's really hard to, well, it's not so hard to disconnect it from the keypad, but it's really hard to do it, to put it back on. It's much better when it's stable in place. So I'm just going to remove the keypad. And the way I do this is, which way do I do? I think I slide it one way or the other. Slide it forwards like this. Do I slide it forwards? Oh no, I slide it back. So it slides back like that. And then that comes up. So I'm going to take this out, but it is still stuck down. And even though on Lenovo they say to take the keyboard out before before you put the before you take the motherboard completely out, but actually it's still stuck underneath there, and I don't want to ungunk it at this stage, so I'm going to leave it up to you how you want to do this. You can try taking the keyboard out, but for me to get to the connections, I've got to unstick some sticky pads, and at this time I don't want to do that because I've already fixed it. But I'll leave it up to you. You can disconnect the inside. It's probably easier to do the disconnecting and the connecting when the keypad is taken out and flapped forwards. You can get to them easier, but there's all of those sticky pads which I don't want to unstick, so I'm going to leave that completely up to you, and I'm going to put this back in. So go on, squeeze that up, come on, come back down, that's in, that's in, that's in, that's in. I can't see any more screws. Now this has to come out. There we go. And this as well. Flap that up. And there we go. This comes out. It's all out. Take that off. Now it lifts. Now we've got to remove this somehow. Not got very good eyesight. Just wondering if there's some kind of lifty thing. Doesn't seem to be. Okay. So that is now all free. See that? That little holder there is holding that in there. And this, we've got to get this out somehow. No, it's got a flap up. It's just not working. There we go. That's out. There's a screw. Slowly getting there. You would get there in the end. Now I think there's a little flange here that I can't see any screws. Now will this lift up here? For some reason it won't. Everything, I wonder if that is anything. Now that is moving okay, it's all oh. Now I don't know what is holding that. the keyboard. It's stuck to the keyboard. So now I've got to turn this over and unstick it from the keyboard. Okay. Okay. That one, there's that one. So you have to take the keyboard out probably first. And there we go. The motherboard just falls out once the keyboard is off. Need to put that needs to go through from the keyboard. Seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. Seems to be in. I guess we'll see when we try typing. Okay. Let's put this microphone on. Well, it does fit. Okay, well, let's screw it in.